Alright guys, let's have a look at what's inside this Hyanka subwoofer enclosure. See what we got. Alright guys, you are wanting to see what's inside the Hyanka subwoofer enclosure. So let's have a look. Y'all bear in mind that this is like $280 or $90 combo that comes with an amplifier, a wiring kit, and this subwoofer enclosure and subs. So we're not expecting much. Also, the amplifier is a 400 watts. So, yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's light. Well, it's not as bad as I expected it to be, actually. But it, here's my 2 fingers. Actually, 1 finger. Let's make it a pinky finger. Pinky finger. Put my pinky in the hole, and I'm holding the whole subwoofer up. So it tells you there's not much there. The terminals are soldered on, so it's a single voice coil, and it looks like maybe a 2-inch coil. Let me grab you guys. We'll have a look at several things over here. Here, you stay there. All right, so here we go. Here's the little guy. There's no writing back here. This looks like a 2-inch coil. Maybe 2.5 actually. It's bigger than I expected it to be, but it's not huge. It does have a pretty good sized spider, so there's probably a pretty good amount of physical throw, but with a single slug magnet this thick, you're not going to get any motor force past a small amount, but the mechanical throw of the thing is pretty long. Got a single set of small tinsel leads running in there from the soldered on terminals. So can't pull it out. Let's have a look inside the enclosure. Get up in here. Maybe if I get some, let me add some light to the situation. So it looks like they glued this entire rig together. This is 1/2 inch or 5/8 thick material. The port is actually really big. This opening to the port is really big compared to this opening here. There's a lot of space in there. You guys can see the terminal over there on the other side. But that's like a 2 inches wider than my hand or more. It's 5 or 6 inches wide here between these two spaces. And then this is, maybe 2.5 inches. So that part back there is not considered part of the port. It can't be because it's way too large. But it is like, why do that? Why? Because technically for one side of the sub, you would only need half of the port to move, or at least the same amount of. Why is it that big? I mean, what's the point in going from this little guy, 2.5 inches, and feeding it with, that? That's huge. That's a huge amount of space. Base cat. Meow. Meow. What are you doing? Alright, so this cone is polypropylene. Very lightweight. And pressing from the back of it, I can definitely flex it. Wouldn't expect much more than that. And there's our voice coil. It looks like it's maybe 2 to 2.5 inches. I think I was right on that guess. Our spider pack. That is a linear spider, standard spider. The dust cap is actually pretty rigid. Kind of impressed. This surround, yeah, I think it's foam. It kind of almost feels like the rubber, but I think it's foam. So yeah, there you go. That's what's inside the box, and that's what the booty looks like in all of its gloriousness. The Bennett pole piece, all the stuff. There you go. Oh, and it does have a gasket back here. Well, actually, that's just the surround thing here. But yeah, it does have a gasket. The surround bit on the thing does create a nice gasket, so it's getting a good seal. Just a very odd configuration. And the way the port's laid out. So it's gotten wet there at some point. That could just be the glue from the carpet and stuff. When I first saw this right here, I thought it was a screw bulge, and it still feels like that's a staple or a screw bulge where it's pushed out. That has a feeling to it. And there's another little spot back down here. Looks like it might be the same way, but yeah, that's definitely something pushing out right there. So they either put screws in here or staples. Either way, someone missed on that one. They almost missed. It didn't come through. But there's not a lot of chamber in here for a subwoofer to do things in. So you can expect this to be tuned pretty high. And apparently this is a 3. Whatever that means. Yeah, I think it's tuned to around 37 to 38, 39 hertz. I think is what I was able to pull out from playing different music with very distinct tonal ranges. So if you guys are wondering about it, that's what's in here. And hopefully that makes everybody's curiosity feel better.